South Korea. North Korea on Tuesday fired 3 ballistic missiles into its eastern sea in an apparent protest of South Korea's decision to allow the deployment of an advanced U.S. missile defense system in the country, Seoul officials said. The missiles launched from a western North Korea town flew across the country before crashing into the waters off its east coast, Seoul's Joint Chiefs of Staff said in a statement. 2 of them flew about 500 to 600 kilometers 310 to 375 miles, displaying a sufficient range to reach entire South Korea, JC's spokesman Jeon Ha Gyu said. He said South Korea's military was analyzing how far the third missile flew. An earlier JC's statement said all 3 flew about 500 to 600 kilometers. A statement from the Pentagon said that U.S. Strategic Command Systems tracked what we assess were 3 North Korean missile launches. It said 2 were presumed to be Scud tactical ballistic missiles, followed by the presumed launch of a Rodong intermediate-range ballistic missile. It said the missile launches did not pose a threat to North America. North Korea routinely tests short-range missiles and artillery systems, but the latest launches came days after the country warned of unspecified physical counteraction over the deployment of an advanced missile defense system, THAAD, in the southern town of Seoul. Jeon said South Korea strongly condemns the launches that he described as an armed protest against the THAAD deployment. In Tokyo, Defense Minister Jeon Ha Gyu said the launches were an act of provocation that undermines regional and international security. We absolutely cannot accept it. North Korea has already deployed a variety of missiles that can reach most of South Korea and Japan, including American military bases in those countries. The country also is pushing to develop a long-range nuclear-tipped missile that can strike the mainland U.S., but South Korean defense officials believe the North does not possess such a weapon. Analyst Kim Dong-Yub at Seoul's Institute for Far East Studies said the North appears to have demonstrated its ability to strike southern South Korean targets, including an area where the HAAD battery is to be placed by the end of next year. The Rodong missile is known to have a maximum range of 1,300 kilometers 800 miles. One of the missiles launched in March flew about 800 kilometers 500 miles, according to Seoul's defense ministry. Seoul and Washington say they need the HAAD system to better deal with what they call increasing North Korean threats in the aftermath of its 4th nuclear test and long-range rocket launch earlier this year. The Korean peninsula remains in a technical state of war because the 1950-53 Korean War ended with an armistice, not a peace treaty.